What's up, Meta Nerds? This video is all about the Gauntlet, an old Republic-era superweapon that was able to fire on enemies that were located inside of hyperspace. This project was developed under the rule of Darth Vitiate around the year 3600 BBY, and is truly a technological masterpiece that also shows a great difference in philosophy between Vitiate and Palpatine. This weapon was mounted inside of a Harrower-class dreadnought, and would use data received by its hyperwave relays in order to make calculations in its targeting array. Hyperwave communications are a necessity for maintaining control over light years of space, as they send signals faster than light via hyperspace. This is what enabled the galaxy-wide HoloNet, and of course was crucial for trade and warfare. And in what was a revolution in physics, Sith researchers were able to use the perturbations of these signals between points in the relay to identify the location and size of ships at any given point in hyperspace. That should have been enough for the Nobel Sith Prize, but it had to be combined with the weaponized use of something called tachyonic matter. Back here on Earth, the tachyon has yet to be discovered and remains only a theoretical particle, while in Star Wars, the tachyon particle has indeed been found to move faster than light, and are what makes up the beams sent in hyperspace communications. So knowing that these could travel from real space and into hyperspace, Sith physicists just needed to see if they could concentrate them into one beam, so that they could be used to fire on ships that were inside of hyperspace. This is a similar concept to the active denial system, a non-lethal directed energy weapon, which was produced by the United States, and which directs focused radio waves that generate enough energy to cause intense burning sensations in people. The ADS was deployed in Afghanistan, but not used, and has since been brought into an LA prison in order to help with breaking up prisoner fights, while portable versions are being researched. These weapon engineers took the tachyons used for communication and focused them to the point that they concentrated enough energy to make a visible, blue beam of destruction that could now kill on two planes of existence, firing right into hyperspace. But if you thought that couldn't get any crazier, because of the accuracy of the hyperwave relay data being pumped into this ship's targeting array, the Gauntlet was accurate enough to eliminate individual ships, which were themselves moving faster than the speed of light. This is where I believe we can see the differences in military philosophies of Emperor Palpatine and Vitiate, as our old Republic-era Sith Lord wanted the ability to kill exactly who he wanted at any time, and in any place, even if that was hyperspace, whereas Palpatine was less concerned with taking out individuals, instead relying on fear tactics to turn the civilian population against anyone who would dare rebel, for fear of what would happen to their families, or even their entire world. Luckily for the galaxy, the Force activated its own subatomic particles, the Plotions, and the prototype of this weapon was of course discovered by the Republic, through the combined efforts of the 5th Assault Fleet and the galaxy-renowned Republic Special Forces unit of Havoc Squad. The Republic and Sith Empire were in a Cold War at this time, but a Republic spy discovered what was being produced, and worse, that the Empire was nearly ready to mass-produce these. The severity of this threat pushed High Command to allow Havoc Squad, and the explosive experts known as the Safecrackers, to go ahead and board this modified Harrower. Fighting their way to the superweapon, they were able to set off some charges and compromise the Gauntlet. Casualties were suffered along the way, and this did spark a power grab by some Imperials, but in all, this revolutionary superweapon faded away along with the glory of the Sith Empire. As of yet, there has been no attempt by other factions in Star Wars to try and rediscover this tech, or develop their own tachyon-based weapons. So that's it for the Gauntlet, but definitely let me know if you guys think this weapon seems plausible, and or if you want to see it make a comeback in new Star Wars material. But most important of all, remember, you can make an OP super weapon, but the Plotions won't allow you to break the universe. And the Force will be with you. Always.